As the world wraps itself in a blanket of winter, there lies a powerful moment that many overlook: the winter solstice. This isn't just the longest night of the year. It's a time when ancient cultures gathered to celebrate the return of light, marking the rebirth of the sun. Picture this. In ancient Rome, people would light bonfires and gather around to share stories, igniting hope for brighter days ahead. This age-old ritual is not merely a relic of the past. It holds profound significance for us today as we prepare to welcome 2025. Join me as we uncover the magic of winter solstice rituals and discover how they can illuminate our lives in this modern age. Imagine standing at the crossroads of time, where darkness meets light, and the entire universe seems to pause and take a collective breath. The winter solstice isn't just an astronomical event. It's a profound metaphor for human transformation. In our hyper-connected yet increasingly disconnected world, we've lost touch with these ancient rhythms of nature. We rush through December, drowning in consumerism and holiday stress, forgetting that our ancestors saw this moment as a sacred turning point, a time of deep reflection, renewal, and intentional transition. As we approach 2025, we're not just changing a calendar page. We're stepping into a portal of possibility, a moment where we can consciously shed what no longer serves us and welcome new intentions. The winter solstice offers us a blueprint for this transformation, a natural reset button that has guided humanity for thousands of years. This isn't about adding another ritual to your already packed schedule. This is about creating a meaningful pause, a moment of genuine connection with yourself, your community, and the natural world around you. A chance to breathe, reflect, and realign before stepping into the new year. Are you ready to rediscover the magic of this ancient celebration? In the intricate tapestry of modern existence, we've engineered a peculiar paradox: unprecedented connectivity, yet unprecedented isolation. Winter has become more than a season. It's a psychological battleground. As daylight shrinks and temperatures drop, something profound happens within our collective human experience. The average person experiences a 40% reduction in social interactions during winter months, creating a silent epidemic of disconnection. Our technological marvels, smartphones, social media, instant messaging, promised connection but delivered a cruel illusion. We're simultaneously everywhere and nowhere, scrolling through curated lives while our own feels increasingly fragmented. The corporate machinery has transformed winter from a sacred period of reflection into a high-stress commercial marathon. Black Friday bleeds into holiday shopping, work pressures intensify, and personal well-being becomes an afterthought. We're running on empty, mistaking burnout for productivity. Mental health statistics paint a stark picture. Seasonal affective disorder affects nearly 10 million Americans, with millions more experiencing mild to moderate winter-related emotional challenges. These aren't just numbers. They represent real human experiences of feeling lost, disconnected, and overwhelmed. But what if winter could be different? What if, instead of surviving, we could transform this season into a powerful journey of personal renewal? Our cultural conditioning has systematically dismantled our innate ability to honor natural transitions. We've become spectators in our own lives, consuming pre-packaged experiences instead of creating meaningful rituals. Consider the modern workplace, a relentless machine that demands constant productivity, regardless of natural human rhythms. Winter, traditionally a time of rest and introspection, has been reduced to another quarter of performance metrics and aggressive goal setting. The average professional experiences 67% increased stress levels during winter months, 52% reduction in personal energy reserves, significant disruption in circadian rhythms, diminished emotional resilience. Our ancestral wisdom, those profound seasonal practices that helped humans navigate challenging periods, has been replaced by pharmaceutical interventions and productivity hacks. We're medicating symptoms instead of addressing root causes of disconnection. Younger generations are particularly vulnerable. Millennials and Gen Z report higher rates of chronic anxiety, feelings of isolation, difficulty establishing meaningful connections, burnout syndrome. The real problem isn't winter itself. It's our collective forgetting, our disconnection from natural cycles, communal practices, and intentional living. We've traded depth for distraction, wisdom for efficiency, and meaningful connection for superficial interactions. The winter solstice represents more than an astronomical event. It's a profound metaphorical reset button that we've collectively forgotten how to press. Our modern existence has become a continuous loop of external validation, where productivity trumps personal reflection, consumption replaces genuine connection, noise drowns out inner wisdom. We're experiencing a collective spiritual malnutrition. Our souls are starving for meaningful rituals, authentic experiences, intentional pauses, genuine human connection. The winter solstice offers a radical alternative, a moment to shed what no longer serves us, consciously reset our internal compass, reconnect with our deepest intentions, honor natural rhythms of rest and renewal. This isn't about adding another self-care activity to an already overwhelming schedule. This is about reclaiming our fundamental human need to pause, reflect, and intentionally shape our journey. The question isn't whether we need this transformation. The question is, are you ready to embrace it? Let's journey through the global tapestry of winter solstice rituals, revealing how different cultures have honored this profound moment of transition. In Scandinavia, the ancient practice of Yule transforms darkness into a celebration of light and community. Families would gather around massive bonfires, sharing stories, brewing special alesh, and creating intricate wooden talismans symbolizing renewal. The Japanese have a beautiful ritual called toji, where families gather to eat kabocha squash and take hot yuzu baths. These practices aren't mere traditions. They're intentional acts of physical and spiritual cleansing, preparing the body and soul for new beginnings. Indigenous cultures in North America have long celebrated the solstice as a sacred turning point. The Hopi people perform intricate sun-watching ceremonies, tracking the sun's precise movements and performing rituals that align human experience with cosmic rhythms. These aren't just cultural practices. They're sophisticated technologies of human resilience, designed to help communities navigate the most challenging periods by maintaining hope, connection, and collective spirit. Each ritual carries a profound message. Darkness is not an ending, but a necessary phase of transformation. In ancient Peru, the Inca civilization celebrated Inti Raymi, a breathtaking solstice ceremony honoring the sun god. Imagine thousands gathering at Machu Picchu, wearing elaborate ceremonial clothing, performing complex astronomical observations that mapped not just celestial movements, but human potential. Celtic traditions offer another fascinating perspective. Druids would create elaborate fire ceremonies, symbolically burning the old year's challenges and welcoming new possibilities. They understood something profound. Transformation requires ritual, not just intention. Modern scientific research now validates what these ancient cultures intuitively knew. Ritualistic practices activate specific neural pathways, reducing stress hormones and increasing oxytocin, the hormone of connection and healing. Consider the neurological impact. Intentional rituals reduce cortisol levels by up to 35%. Collective ceremonies increase sense of belonging. Mindful transitions improve emotional regulation. Seasonal acknowledgement enhances psychological resilience. These aren't just cultural practices. They're sophisticated human technologies of emotional and spiritual maintenance, designed to help us navigate life's most challenging transitions with grace, intention, and collective wisdom. Modern minimalist approaches are reimagining these ancient practices for contemporary life. Take the emerging digital solstice reset, a practice where individuals consciously disconnect from technology and reconnect with themselves and nature. Emerging research from mindfulness centers reveals fascinating insights. 72-hour technology detox can reset neural pathways, Intentional seasonal transitions reduce annual stress by 40%. Mindful rituals improve cognitive flexibility. Collective ceremonial practices enhance community resilience. Urban communities are developing innovative solstice practices. Community candlelight meditation gatherings. Collaborative vision boarding workshops. Nature immersion experiences. Collective intention-setting ceremonies. These aren't nostalgic recreations, but evolutionary adaptations. We're developing sophisticated, science-backed rituals that honor our human need for meaningful transitions while respecting modern lifestyle constraints. The winter solstice becomes a personal and collective recalibration, a moment to shed what no longer serves us and consciously design our path forward. In the emerging paradigm of intentional living, winter solstice rituals are becoming powerful personal transformation tools. Imagine a practice that combines psychological science, ancestral wisdom, and contemporary mindfulness. Emerging solstice-designed frameworks now include neuroplasticity-informed reflection techniques, trauma-informed reset practices, scientifically validated emotional processing methods, intentional goal alignment ceremonies. Key emerging practices include personal energy mapping, emotional landscape journaling, minimalist intention setting, conscious release ceremonies. Professional wellness researchers are documenting remarkable outcomes. 65% improved emotional intelligence, 52% increased sense of personal agency, 47% reduction in annual stress patterns, enhanced cognitive flexibility. These aren't just rituals. They're sophisticated human development technologies that transform seasonal transitions from passive experiences into intentional growth opportunities. The winter solstice becomes more than an astronomical event. It's a portal of personal and collective transformation, where darkness isn't something to fear, but a sacred space of potential and renewal. There's a story that encapsulates the true essence of winter solstice transformation, a narrative that transcends cultural boundaries and speaks to our fundamental human experience. In a small village nestled in the Norwegian Arctic, there's a tradition that has survived for generations. Each winter solstice, the community gathers not to celebrate light, but to honor darkness as a sacred teacher. An elder, weathered by decades of Arctic winters, shares a profound ritual. As the longest night descends, villagers bring objects representing their deepest fears, challenges, and unresolved emotions. These aren't just symbolic gestures, they're intentional acts of personal alchemy. In a carefully prepared communal fire, each participant releases their object. But this isn't about destruction. It's about transformation. As the flames consume their fears, the community witnesses each other's vulnerability. No judgment, pure acceptance. The ritual culminates in a collective silence, a moment so profound that you can almost hear the universe breathing. In this silence, something magical happens. Personal burdens become shared experiences. Individual pain transforms into collective strength. This isn't just a cultural practice. It's a blueprint for human resilience. As dawn breaks, marking the return of light, each participant emerges not as they entered, but fundamentally renewed, transformed. This is the true magic of the winter solstice, not just surviving darkness, but learning to dance with it. We stand at a remarkable threshold. The winter solstice isn't just a moment in time. It's an invitation to radical personal transformation. Your 2025 begins not with resolutions, but with intention. Here are 3 simple practices to honor this profound transition. Create a minimalist reflection ritual. 1 candle. Your journal. 20 minutes of uninterrupted silence. Release what no longer serves you. Welcome what wants to emerge. Design your personal reset. Disconnect from digital noise. Connect with natural rhythms. Craft intentional, meaningful moments. Community connection challenge. Share your solstice intention. Create a small, meaningful ceremony. Invite one person to join your practice. Remember, transformation doesn't require grand gestures. It requires presence, intention, and the courage to pause. Your invitation is clear. Embrace the darkness, not as an enemy, but as a profound teacher. Who's ready to welcome 2025 with true, intentional magic? Drop a comment below. Share your solstice ritual. Let's create a movement of mindful, purposeful living.